Greetings and salutations. Today we are working on putting a pegboard, specifically this piece of pegboard, onto my wall. I already painted it white just because the walls are white and it just looks better that way. I could leave it brown, but it just looks so much better when you paint it all white, especially if your garage walls are already white. So I already made some marks. I put a screw in here to verify. I mean, I used a stud finder, but I sometimes have issues with not actually finding the stud, even though I used the stud finder. So I find that it helps to also use, just put a screw in where the stud finder says it's good, kind of a preset kind of thing. Let's just do it here. And then just to see if it works, if the screw strips out or keeps running when it gets to the end, there's not a support there. But if it starts bogging down, then there's obviously a support there. So what I'm going to do is I just marked where the bottom board's going to go, and I'm marking where I'm going to put a shelf somewhere along here. So I'm going to put a support board there. I'm using these already painted, already used. It has styrofoam on it. It's still there. I'm not going to repaint it. I'm not going to scrape it because it's going behind a pegboard. You know, why put in extra work for that? So what I need to do is figure out where I'm going to put my screws, which is, and this board doesn't go all the way across. I need to offset it. It doesn't go all the way up to this end here, so I need to offset it slightly. And I mark it where I need to drill in to screw into it, drill into it. There. Green marker on a black board doesn't work real well. Probably should have used, definitely wouldn't use black. Maybe red would work better. Not a lot, but that's okay. So I'm going to do some pre-drilling, and I'm gonna, you hear meowing in the background. That's because my cat's calling me. I think he wants to go back in the house. I opened up the garage doors for him, and he's coming in. 100-degree days are pretty hard on a cat, especially one that wants to be outdoors. So, let's pre-drill these screws. All off camera, right? Well, okay. So let's do that. By the way, my cat's name is Maynard. It was a big joke when my first grandson was about to be born. The father of her child thought the kid should be named Maynard because Gina couldn't come up with a name, didn't think of a name right now. So that has been a big joke. And the grandsons, we got this new cat, and the grandson named him. And they heard about that story, obviously, because they named him Maynard. So his name is Maynard Maddox. I like to call him Mad Max. He's an incredible cat. He's a real sweetheart. And what are you doing there? Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, he's hanging around here. He probably wants me to let him in, which I will pretty soon. Now, I've got some organization going here. I need my 2-inch screws right here. And I already have the bit for it. Right here. Unless I want to use my 1 1/4 inch screws. Oh, decisions. 1 1/4. That will go, yeah, but the 2 inches will hold up better. I might use the 1 1/4 to hold the pegboard onto these boards. So, but until then, let's just do this one. Yeah? All right, come here, bud. Let's introduce Maynard. Maynard people. Okay, throw you back in the house. I assume that's where you want to go. Give you the choice. If you don't give the cat a choice, they're not happy with you. You do not want to make a cat unhappy with you. They can make your life miserable. This one's a pretty good kid, though. He's pretty sweet. One of the best cats I've ever met. There we go. Screw it in. Without screwing it to the board. Excellent. I should have probably drilled. I think what I'll do is I am going to drill the holes for all 3 of these at the same time. Of course, if I'm wrong on the first board, I'm going to be wrong on every board. But I'll find that out quickly enough. But it's all about the Henry Ford model. It's all about the assembly line. If you can get a bunch of stuff done at the same time, it seems to go faster that way. At least it would if my drill bit wasn't getting loose. Well, that one works. And okay, so okay, these are done. I want to do a 4th board. Third one there that's near the middle, and then at the top. Yeah, that's not for now. Okay. Make sure when you're doing drill bits, you have something flat to put it in so it doesn't roll onto the floor. Collect it somewhere, otherwise it's going to cause a nightmare for you later. Alright, here we go. That hole's too darn big. We'll figure that one out in a minute. Okay. Let's just try it without a pre-hole. See what happens. Went right in. Okay. And here. last set. Alrighty. Okay. For some reason, there we go. I was gonna say my holes were off, which is not a surprise. But that's because I had these boards offsets lately. So let's try screwing this one in. And just for giggles, let's try to get it in straight too. That says it's straight. Look straight, but I've done so many things crooked lately. Hey. That didn't seem to work. That didn't work either. Okay. And the holes were just a teensy bit off. Yeah, that's all it takes. I did all that prep work and I still screwed it up. Welcome to Life is Me. There we go. That one went in. Let's get this level before I near level. Yeah, I know I haven't broken out this level before, but hey, that one still seems iffy. Let's try to put another one in next to it and see if it does any better. That one went in. Okay, I'm going to have to adjust these. Okay, now let's try this mark here. That one went in. Wow. Now, I'm doing this amazing thing with a level that I normally don't do. That's why the wood rack came out all crooked. I'd say that one went in well. Okay, now let's verify with our thing here how high they go. How high this thing goes. I think it goes only as high as, yeah, okay, that makes it easy. It's about the same height as the top of the board next to it. Makes it easy, plus it also makes it look better. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna guess. I could measure it, or I can just screw it in there and see if it holds. Cause it's the same distance. Not all the way to the top, almost there. And that went in nicely. Wow. Okay, I'm actually leveling it. Level done. All right, I'm leveled. Nope. All right, that's okay, that's okay. I'll just put another one in next to it. And that one didn't hold either. That is strange. Okay, my level's saying I am one off. So, and that's where I had the original screw in, would be okay. So let's see if that works. Oh yeah, that did the trick. See if I can at least remove one of these, so I'm not losing that many screws. That one won't come out. That's okay. Good enough. So now I'm going to use my smaller screws, my Phillips head. Gotta find the Phillips head. Well, let's put the drill bit and of course this will go back. Put the drill bit back in my little container of drill bits, and I didn't make it, so I'm gonna lose it. And put this one back into the screws. I'm gonna put the bit back. Because these hex bits are weird. They're all supposed to be those special screws, hex type screws, but they have different. The screw heads are a little bit different. They need different drivers, and that's strange. Okay. Now, let's put that away for now. Let's find my drill head for my Phillips screws. Why don't you just wish all screws had the exact same fitting? No, you're gonna have a million different ones. The good news is when I put this in place, it is going to, I don't have to worry, I just have to get it into these support boards. The ones that I didn't prep at all, and they're all, yeah, they're all icky, but you don't have to when it's behind something, so let's get going, huh? Let's put some screws in place. All right, there we go. Oops. You can do it. You can do it. board is right here. Anywhere on this line should be good. Oh, let's try that again, shall we? Okay. All right, I'm actually going to do this thing to it. Okay, so however, I got this board here, so I don't want it to overlap. And that board's probably crooked to begin with. We'll see. There we go. And some more screws going in here. There we go. Let me step back a minute. Okay, well, as you can see, the blackboard is showing in the bottom, which is not what I wanted to do. Okay. I think, oh, there's a lot of choice here, unless, I hate to do this, but I kind of want to make this better than just crap. I know it's called the Crappy Carpenter, but I want to someday be known as the Not So Crappy Carpenter. So let's just try to fix this before it becomes a thing. I mean, it's just sticking out by a little bit, but it's sticking out. Ah! Okay. Get my screwdriver a bit back. So, we're just going to raise that A-scotch. Okay. And of course, now there's screws everywhere. I'll fix that in a minute. So, let's try this again, shall we? so that I can say I leveled it. There. Perfect. All right, that's back in. Now, shall we get this back together again? And I dropped like 50 screws. Let's pick them up. And of course it flipped all the way over on its top, so all the screws came out. But at least it's just one giant pile. Okay, all done. And I'm putting things away right away, because I'm getting sick of having to clean up every time I'm done working. If I do it in the middle of work, it seems to help. Especially if I have a place for things. That's why I'm building shelves. Okay. So let's try this again, this time without the oops. Okay, we're good there. Right. Let's try this again. Get this back in place. Oh. Up here and against this. And let's see, here is where we already have screw. Or you can tell we already put the screws in the board. Well, that went in. Okay, that's in place. Okay, before I go any further, let's take a look at my work. It looks straight-ish. It goes down a little bit below where the other board goes, but not bad. Oops. Board's a little higher than I expected. Don't even know how that could have happened, where it was down below. I didn't put it that high, I thought, but apparently I did. Let's see. Nope, doesn't want to come out. Yeah, but I can coax it out. So it went right underneath the board. You wouldn't see that, but I did. But we got it. So now we need a white 2x4, and I already have a white 2x4. So I think I'm going to use this 2x4 as my base for my shelf. So the shelf's going to go right up here, and I'm going to use the 2x4 to hold the shelf up. So I'm going to put the 2x4 on first. I've been doing a lot of these shelves recently, and using a Using a 2x4 to hold the shelf in place really makes the shelf hold in better than just using brackets. So that's what I'm going to do. And it doesn't matter where I put the holes in this board. It just matters where it goes into. As long as I get it into yeah, let's just do this. So drill a hole here. Drill a hole, well, there's already a hole here. Good enough. I'm going to keep this for another hole. And I need at least a 3-inch screw. I have some 3 inches here. Okay. Seriously? It's splitting the board? You gotta be kidding me. This 2x4s are all crap. Well, let's just see if this works. That didn't work at all. There. Okay. That still didn't work well, apparently. No? Jeez, I don't know what's going on with that thing. That's not going to hold at all. All right. Why this board is cracking so badly, I do not know. I did put a pre-drilled screw in, pre-hole in, and it's not liking it. Let's just try a different bit. Slightly bigger bit maybe. Try this again. Okay. All right. We'll pick this up later. Live long and prosper.